Hey, what's going on, everyone? All right, it's been a while. Got a little project for today. Um, this is the stock 2+2 bumper on this 93 300ZX. So I got to take this bumper off because I have another bumper to fit on here, and I'm just gonna go over just taking this off. So first things first, we gotta go to the inside. So I'm gonna have to take off. First thing is this center panel right here. So plastic screws right here. These little covers are going to come off that are for the to get to the bulbs and the tail lights, and then this panel and that panel on that side is going to have to come out, and I believe I'm going to have to take out the jack kit and the headlight aiming tool kit out, just to get access in there, because there's going to be bolts in here on that side, and then there's a whole strip of them down here, and then there's also going to be underneath, there's going to be a couple of like those Christmas tree, that's what we call them sometimes, those little plastic plugs that pull out. And then on the side, I gotta pull out, there's a bolt here, there should be a bolt down there that goes to the bracket, and I'm gonna have to I gotta move this off. I was just fitting these lights are gonna have to come out to get the wiring out, and then up here I'm gonna have to take out the wiring that goes up to the lights over here, and then I'll be able to pull this off. Alright, so now here where the jack toolkit is, now remember this is 2+2, so the regular coupe 2+0 doesn't apply. So this cover, you just got to pop this out too. This is where that's where the ABS unit is on these cars. That's just the cover to that. So I had to take that off because it kind of overlaps over here, and then I'm able to pull this toolkit out and just kind of push it over to the side, get out of the way. And all right, so now this center panel, I already took out these two plastic screws, and this is what they are. They're literally plastic. Okay, and then on the bottom there's one there, and I believe these are 10mm. There's one there, and then I can pop this one out, and I believe there's screws behind here as I go. It's been a minute since I took this. It's been a couple of months, but I forgot already. Okay, so now I took those lower nuts out. They were 10mm, and then this just pulls back and then just up. Okay, and now there's hardware here, and then there's another one down there that's on both sides, and then these panels just pop out right here. All right, so just so you can see, this is the top, so this kind of just hinges up in there, and then you push and pull out from the bottom. Let me focus it right here. All right, and there's like, those are those tabs that snap in, kind of just snap in right about there. All right, so these can go out of the way. All right, and then I just don't remember if there was any hardware in here. Oh, there is actually. And there's another one right here. Okay, so these side panels, you got 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, and there's probably oh no, there's another one right here. Okay, 4, 5. All right, so that gives 5 pieces of hardware that gotta come out. All right, so this one's off now. This corner, this is the passenger side. So now on the passenger side, Almost forgot about this. So it has the little cargo light in the back. So it's just a little plug. Nothing crazy. I'm trying to walk with one hand here, trying to hold the phone. So that's it. Just unplugs. That's it. You don't have to take the lens off. It's not attached to it. Okay. It's also nice to note. So on the 300ZX, so Nissan used these. I guess they were like leftover leather padding from the interior. So that's a pretty luxury feature from the 90s. Really sound deadens in the car. It's actually pretty nice material. It's not like the stuff they make all the cars with today. Okay, so now you can see in here a little bit better. All right, so now the bolts that are for the bumper. Let me get the light in here a little bit. And also, so you guys can see in here, if you were thinking about deleting the antenna, this is where it is. Remember, 2+2. Everything's a little different on this one in the back. So there's your hardware. There's the bolts. Obviously, there's a plug. Try to get a little bit better shot in there so you guys can see. Okay, so if you're thinking about deleting, there you go. I'm going to be deleting it because the Twin Z wide body for the rear doesn't have a provision for it. And I'm not cutting a provision for it because I don't use this antenna anyway. So I'm going to end up just pulling this out while I can before I put the interior back together. And while I'm cutting up the back of this for the wheel well. Alright, and there goes all the hardware on that side. So again, all this hardware was 10mm. That's a nut. That's a nut. There's a nut down here. This is a bolt. This is a screw. This had a Phillips head. Whether this is supposed to be Phillips head from the factory or not, I don't know. This is just what was on my car. And then now you can just remove it. Now there are little clips in there that have to pop out. So, see, I'm stuck on the stud there. Just get it off the stud. And this one, of course, wants to hang up on the harness a little bit. There we go. Okay. And you can see back here now. So see, it has one of those little spring-loaded clips. There's actually a tab, and I almost forgot about this. Thank God it didn't break. So that tab right there actually fits right into there. So you kind of got to pull up at the same time. So you got to pull off the studs, pop that clip, and get that off at the same time. All right, so there goes that panel. And this is the inside of the driver's side. So there's all the bolts for the bumper. So I gotta pop that off. And then there's the nuts on the side. Now there's supposed to be a plate, like a nut plate and a stud plate for the back, and that's what goes through the bumper. And that's how it's bolted. The main part of it is bolted on, you know. So once I unbolt that, it's not all the way off. I still have to take the stuff under the car off. So I'll try to film that. I'm gonna have to get on the floor, lay on my back for that one. All right. So a little side note here, too. It's always good to put everything in a little baggie. Keep all the hardware from getting lost. And this was a little thing from Dollar Tree. And it's good to just keep everything in like this. It helps out from losing everything. Alright, and here's taking off the rear side marker lights. So it's just a little Phillips screw. And you gotta just pop it out. Now, of course, it's probably gonna be stuck a little bit because most of our cars have been in the elements. Okay, and just slide it out like that. So you see it has a little hook and groove, sticks in there. And then there's a little speed nut cert in there that goes into. Then you just pull it out. And then here's another electrical connector. Just pop this off. And at least this is out of the way. And you do the same thing on both sides. Alright, and then this is right here. This is one of the bolts that are at the edge. There's a metal bracket that holds the bumper on. So it bolts up to the unibody, and then the bracket bolts onto the unibody, and then the bumper bolts on where I'm unbolting right now. And then there is, it's kind of hard to see, there's another one right here that I gotta take off, and that bolted up under here. And that's the only one I feel as of right now. If I remember, it's just this one and this one on the side. And then, of course, it'd be the same thing on the other side, on the driver's side. This is the passenger I'm doing right now. Alright, so now we are underneath of the car, taking this bumper off. And this is the fasteners of how it is underneath. So it's on that crash bar, that aluminum crash bar that bolts in. And these are the tabs. So these are the ones that have the little Phillips head in it. Okay, there's also supposed to be one here. Of course, this one's missing. And then don't forget here, took that out already. This is here. Okay. So now, just so you guys can see, when you go to take this one out, and you go to use a screw on it, regular screwdriver doesn't fit on the 2+2 because the fuel tank's here. So you're gonna have to use a stubby screwdriver, Phillips, and then that will get you in there. To get them out. Okay, so it looks like there's supposed to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and there should be a 6th one on the other side of that muffler. Whether it's there or not, I don't know if it's missing like this side is, but there's 4 here, and there should be 2 on that side. So this is under the car, underneath of the car part. Here's a little shot. This is where the fuel tank is on the 2+2. Alright, so now I'm at the part for the wiring for the license plate bulbs. So the wiring's in there, but it's very hard to get your hand in there to get to them. So it seems like the easiest thing to do is just take these 3 screws off, just push it up, and then remove the bumper and let the assembly just kind of hang in there. Alright, and now I took all the nuts out, all of them out the side, all those plastic clips, those three screws, and the 1 plastic Phillips clip that goes in. All that's out now, so it should be loose and it should come off. So the sides should pop out. It's just a matter of getting those studs to release from there. Probably a little stuck from them all the time. So same thing over here. All right. There we go. All right. All right, so the bump is off now. Okay, so here's what I was talking about. So there's a metal plate behind here that goes down the whole length. Now, this is the side one, and the side one is supposed to sit in there like this. So that's where the bolts go in. Now, what I'm assuming is I'm missing a piece in here that goes here to hold this in place. So I'll just have to look at some of the diagrams to see what I'm missing. It's probably like a little plastic clip or maybe a little screw or something that goes in there. These are always, they seem to be very hard to find. Why nobody reproduces these or makes these, I don't know, because they seem very easy to make. They just stamp steel with the threads just spot welded in. That's all they are. Here's the impact foam. That's the crash bar behind it. Bolts up to there. Here was the license plate assembly. So like I said, it was easier to actually just unscrew it than it was to try to get these separated. And if you get your hand in there, more power to you, but my hand wasn't fitting in there. And then as you come around the side, there's the plug. That's for the side marker. Okay. And then one of the bolts goes up here. Right to there. There's another one. Another one goes down to there. So I just want to show you guys a little something that happened to me, because this was definitely taken apart before. So passenger side, somebody put a nut and bolt and it snapped. It actually felt like it was cross-threaded. Very possibly was. This was the driver's side that seemed to be stock. So on the driver's side, it was this type of screw. And inside of the wheel well, up here was a plastic clip that screwed into. So something happened with this, and it's definitely like a square, so it probably pops in the clip, and then it goes up, and the screw goes into there. So whatever happened to this, I don't know. This is the first time I'm actually taking this bumper off. But this side definitely has some sort of clip in it. Up here. It's probably impossible to see without any light, but there is a little plastic clip that comes out really a little bit. So this is the 2+2 300ZX Z32, and this is how you take the bumper off. Putting it back on is going to be reverse of what we just did here. So again, I told you guys last time, try to bag all your hardware. All right, I have them a little separated. This is all the stuff from the bumper. These are the two lights. These are the two side panels. And then there's the hardware from the center panel. Because if I don't put this back together right away, you start to forget. So at least you have them separated, little baggies. You won't lose them, and you'll be able to put them right back in again. And then you just got to remember, put your panels back in. They only go in one way. All right. So hopefully this helped anybody out that needs to take their rear bumper off. All right. Till the next video. See you guys later.